So, I heard Blackwood got caught, and somebody told me he curses the guards in the facility where he is. How, how would you imagine that you could curse a guard
Uh,
with like black magic, or how would you do it?
Quite interesting question. Um, well, I personally don't believe in black magic, so he must have used some sort of method. Uh, do you know if the guard had any water around he was using?
Well, I can't imagine a guard going around with water in his hand because there would be a chance of a inmate putting something in it at the time when he is walking around. So I don't think that's how he does it.
Yeah. Well, a guard doesn't make much money, do they?
No, they don't.
And Blackwood had a pretty good wealth, if I had to say myself.
He is rich, yeah.
Yeah, he could maybe had gave the guard some money to pretend he was.
Yeah,
Real.
well, he, yeah, he probably gave him money.
Yeah.
Um, and but well, they hung him up, and then a few days later he rose from the grave. How how in the world would a man rise from the dead?
Hmm. Yeah. It buckles my mind too. But maybe he was using some kind of rope around his waist to prevent all the neck damage from breaking.
Yeah,
That's
some straps on his back connected to like a hook, in the tie or the rope.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and he was probably hiding it behind his clothes. It wouldn't be that hard.
No, you're probably right.
No.
How about when he broke his grave? He allegedly ripped it across so he could get out of his grave. It was a very very big rock weighing over like a ton, probably. It looked really heavy when I saw it today.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, he wasn't that physically strong, so I guess it could be made of something else than stone. Do you have any other idea?
Well, I heard a guy saying that in ancient Egypt, uh, when the pharaohs was around, they used a kind of mixture with honey and some like wooden substances and crushed it, and it would stick really well, but it would like wash off with water, so it wouldn't be hard anymore.
Oh.
And well, if a big rock like that would all of a sudden have a crack in it, and then you get filled with this, and you pour water on it, it would just collapse from the weight and just slip apart, so it would have an opening where you can go out of.
Yeah, that's an interesting theory. I think it could hold.
Yeah, and he he also boiled his own dad alive in his bathtub.
Yeah, I heard it was a cover bath, and there's a lot of chemical reaction with cover that can boil water pretty fast. So that would be my guess, but
Chemical reaction? That almost sounds like black a reaction? That sounds like black magic to me.
yeah. Well, I've heard
So,
about it from, yeah, one of those smart guys.
Oh, yeah. Well, a, a, re, a chemical reaction sounds pretty weird. I don't know. I don't know anything about that sort of stuff, but it sounds almost magical. So I would imagine now that they they said that Blackwood used black magic to his advantage to get into the special, you know, ranks of the different societies, that he probably would have been able to know stuff that
Yeah,
could make him able to make those sort of things.
exactly.
Did
Well,
you also hear he killed a man by setting him on fire when he tried to shoot him?
hmm, yeah. Well, I guess gasoline or another liquid would, when you fire a pistol, that's ignite. But I don't know if the spark is big enough to ignite such liquids.
Well, the other day at the brewery, we tried a new mixture that we got from Russia. They call it vodka. It's a pretty strong alcoholic beverage, and we figure out that it's very flammable. By accident, one of the guys lighted a match while he was trying to get his pipe started, and it set the whole mixture on fire in our big ball, and we almost lost the facility if we hadn't had a lot of buckets around, so we could make like a chain of people, so we could keep on pouring the water
Yeah,
on it from the well. So that saved us today.
yeah. I guess it could be that.
Yeah. Some guy also told me that Blackwood tried to. No, he didn't try. He held back the whole Parliament. Do you know? Do you know what he was going to do with the Parliament when he held him back, or what happened?
Yeah, I had one of my friends was in there, and he said that Blackwood actually said that everyone who wouldn't follow him would die, and everyone started panicking, but nothing happened. Maybe he had some sort of trick. I don't know.
Well, I heard a policeman talk, not talk, saying that they found a mysterious machine down the sewers while looking around for Blackwood, and the machine looked funny. It didn't look like something somebody had built already. It looked too futuristic. And they found there was a substance in it, and they, by making some exams, they found out that it was cyanide, and cyanide kills people when it gets made into a gas. He
Yeah.
said, I don't know what a gas is, but he told me that it kills people right away. So I think that's what he was trying to do.
Yeah, but how would you explain that all who didn't follow him would die, but those who followed him would live?
Well, you know, sometimes when you get a food poisoning from something, it helps, like drinking, you know, herbs and stuff like that. There was probably some, you know, herbs to stop the effect of that cyanide gas stuff, probably.
Yeah,
Don't you think so?
yeah. So it was all just tricks, not magic, but he used technology
Yeah.
to do that. Well,
It's funny how he just would be able to trick us all into believing that he was a big magician.
yeah.
Well,
Cheers!
yeah, cheers.